I grew up in the small town of Sudbury, Massachusetts. Sudbury is full of high-achieving parents with high-achieving kids. Growing up, I felt like a bit of an outsider because I seemed to struggle with school a lot more than my peers. Math was always my most challenging subject. It seemed as though it took me much longer to grasp mathematical concepts than it took my peers. Memorization and organization were also hard for me. In school, most of my friends were high achievers who took the highest level classes and were always getting great grades. I frequently became jealous of these friends and wished that I could do as well as they did. Kids in special education were usually viewed of as being less smart than other kids, and they were teased. A lot of kids in special education, their confidence was pretty low, so they accepted these beliefs and would refer to themselves as being dumb. Luckily, I've had some really inspiring educators along the way. In 7th grade, math started to become really challenging for me. My 7th grade math teacher was very supportive and was always offering to help. He never became frustrated when it took me longer to grasp the material, and he was always very nice and always reminded me that he knew I was trying. I aspire to be like Dr. Rossman. In my class, I want to make sure that my students are aware of their strengths, and I want them to know that just because they might struggle with something at first does not mean that they cannot achieve greatness. While in my classroom, I plan on following the Universal Design for Learning principles. These principles state that there is no average learner and that we vary greatly in how we represent information, engage with materials, act with materials to show our knowledge, and present information. Even though there's great variability in how everyone learns, this variability can be predicted, and with just a little bit of planning, we can greatly alter and improve the learning experience for many students. In conclusion, it is clear that there is no average learner. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and it is important that we create a learning environment that encourages all learning styles. Bad school experiences leave scars, and it is important that we strive to make every child's learning experience positive. Do you believe that it is important to incorporate the UDL principles into your classroom? Have you had educators that shaped who you are as a student and a person? Lastly, do you think it's important that we strive to make sure that each student has a positive learning experience?